Hello and welcome back to this episode of the DPC Fuji Learning Experience. Today is all about focus. Let's dive into it. So this time we will be covering the focus system on the Fuji X-T2, and it all starts by switching to the correct focus mode, which is accessible via the focus dial to the front of the camera. And I'll just turn the camera around so that you can see that you basically have three focus modes, which is single point focusing, where you might want to focus on a stationary subject, or also using the focus and recompose technique, and then continuous focusing, which will obviously be focus tracking, and then manual focus, which we will not discuss during these sessions. So after covering the drive modes and the focus modes, I would like to just give you a quick overview of the X-T2 focus system. What I really like about this system is that if you have single point focus selected or zone focus point selected, you can simply dial through or jog through your focus points by using the focus lever or the focus stick in the back. And if you have a battery grip attached to the camera, if you shoot in vertical mode, you can access the same focus lever on the battery grip itself. Another handy tool for me is focus speaking. If you can set up focus speaking in the camera's menu, you can set up focus speaking in the camera's menu, meaning that if you want to check whether your focus is sharp or not, after you focused on your subject or on a particular object, you can simply press the rear command dial and the camera will peak for focus. It will show you either on the LCD screen or in the viewfinder whether you've obtained sharp focus or not. So let me just show you some of the functions in the menu. So I press menu, and then I'm simply going to browse down towards the autofocus manual focus menu, and again using my right selector I'm going to get into that portion of the menu. And as you can see that you can select your number of focus points. I'm going to press the right selector, and there you can see that I have the option to choose between 91 focus points and 325 focus points, which is really amazing. And I just want to cover the focus area with you as well. So going up to focus area, press the right selector, and there you can see that I have my focus points showing up. And you can change the size of your focus point by just using the rear command dial as well. And that's also available through the quick menu, which I will show you later on. And getting back into the menu where we've just been, let me discuss the autofocus modes with you. This is single point focusing, meaning it will allow me to focus on a single object. And as you saw before, that you are able now to change the size of your focus points. And then you can also call up zone focusing, which is ideal for focusing on fairly large objects in a scene. And then the wide mode or tracking mode, which works great for doing action photography, and you want the camera to track via all the focus points on the camera. And obviously you will use this mode for shooting groups and landscapes and wider areas. I'm just going to select to keep mine on single point for the purposes of this class, and we will not be going into depth in the focus system, but I'd just like to show you the very basics of the system. Another very handy addition is the eye detection and face and eye detection. And again, I'm on that portion on the menu, and then pressing my right selector, I'm going to get in there. And as you can see, you have all these various functions, including face on and eye off, and face on and eye auto. And then you have a face on right eye priority, and face on left eye priority, and then face off and eye off. Now, if you're going to shoot people and portraits, I would suggest that you normally use the face on and eye auto, meaning that the camera will be looking for a face and then will try to find an eye and focus on the eye. The face on and eye off will obviously work for groups, or if you're going to shoot more than one person, you want the camera just to lock focus on various faces, so that will be very handy for that. And then I've actually played around a bit with the face on right and left eye priorities, which really works great when you work with a stationary subject and you'd like to either choose the right or the left eye, and I find it to be fairly accurate in that case. But obviously if you're posing your subject quite a lot, you might want to just go for the face on an eye or two. At the bottom is the face off and eye off. In this case, the camera will not use face detection at all.
I'm Warren James, a Fuji ex-photographer. Thank you for watching this DPC Fuji learning experience. For more information on courses, visit dpc.co.za. I'd love to connect with you. Visit warrenjames.co.za. Thank you to Photon Lighting and Vanguard for supplying us the kit for this shoot. See you later.